everybody has it right, so we'll let our viewers at home have a further look at Mr. Mr. C. Charles Nash from California, and at the same time we'll tell them what his line is. But the panel's going to have to dig. All right, Mr. Nash, you know how we score this opus. Every time you give a no answer legitimately and properly, we flip a card. 10 of these flips, and you have won the game. You all set? Fine. Mr. Nash is salaried. Let's begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Well, Mr. Nash, you're nicely bronzed. Is that California, or do you work outdoors? Do you work outdoors,
No.
Mr. Nash?
Yes,
thank
one
you,
down,
sir.
9 to go, Mr. Seth.
Well, Mr. Nash, living in Glendale, I wonder if you have anything to do with one of the factories that's located there.
Near.
One of the
That
factories...
makes something. You're no product involved in what you do.
Oh, yes.
There is a product.
Yes.
Can I sneak out of it that way, John?
We'll let you
You
sneak
did.
out of it as long as you realize you're sneaking out of it. That's the main thing.
Is the product that you make made in California?
Yes.
Is it a useful product?
Yes.
Is it used indiscriminately by both sexes?
Yes.
It is. Would it be found in people's homes?
Yes.
Yep. We'd like to have a small... Actually, this is for my benefit, not Mr. Nash's. I want to get a technicality straightened out now. It has no particular reference to this